Hi, it's The Real Conversation, and I'm here with Marlow Wilkinson, who I like very much. He has no idea what we're about to talk about, so I thought that makes it more interesting.
Yeah.
But what I love about this man is that he said yes to something and he didn't know where it was going to lead to. And it's made such a big impact in his life, and that is Toastmasters. And I just wanted to speak to that part of life that sometimes things show up and you don't know where it's going to lead, but if you say yes, it'll lead to amazing places. A lot of times we say no to things because we think at face value, this isn't really what I want, and why do I need this? But that sometimes when you get that instinct or that hunch to do something, follow it, say yes. And I just want him to tell you a little bit about his story and his journey and where joining Toastmasters has led him.
Well, in 2008, here at Center 21 Action, a broker brought Toastmasters in. He wanted us to be well-rounded in any situation. Therefore, I wouldn't say a lot of force, but he almost declared that all agents join Toastmasters. We started our club with about 65 of the agents out of the 200, and an average Toastmaster club is about 20 to 30 members. From there, it was just joining because, it was something that was taking place at the office, and I wanted my vocabulary to be on a broader scale. After that, I went to one of our conference, things that happen outside of the clubs. And that's where the true experience kicked in, meeting other Toastmasters from other clubs in different cities, and soon all over the world. Well, I became an area governor, which is like a manager of about 4 to 5 clubs. Then the next year I became a division governor, which is you have a larger geographical, however, you have 5 area governors that you kind of manage, if you will.
And let me just interject, we are in LA County, so
yes.
we're not talking small potatoes.
Yes.
From a guy who entered into that first Toastmaster meeting not really knowing why he was there. So continue.
And then from then on, I went up what we call the trio. You have a lieutenant of marketing, a lieutenant of education and training, and then a district governor. The district governor is like the Obama of the area. So I became the Obama of District 1, and it has been an absolute pleasure and a privilege to have so many individuals, all like-minded people, helping, assisting one another. And then it went on to around the world. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you, I am not one to get on an airplane.
No.
However, because I was in the trio, they've been flying me around for the last 4 years. I've been out of the country for the very first time. I went to Malaysia last year. Prior to Malaysia, we went to Hong Kong. I've been to Orlando. I've never been on the East Coast before. I didn't really care for the weather and also the flight. Phoenix, all over the place. Cincinnati. We just got back from Vegas. Next year we'll be in Washington.
Technical difficulty. Had to get rid of some stuff on the phone.
Right.
Keeping it real, doing it on the iPhone.
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real. So he was just talking about how much travel for a man who was scared of being on a plane. You stepped into a Toastmaster meeting, and here you are 4 or 5 years later, and now have traveled the world, and have been District 1 governor. I mean, it's crazy, right?
It's crazy.
And I mean, literally, we were just having a conversation about, just me doing this and where it can lead, and you doing whatever's showing up in your life, and just stepping into it, and you not knowing where it's going to lead sometimes is even much more magic than you can ever plan. You can sit and plan out your life and think you're going to map it out, but when you say yes to the things that show up in your way, and maybe it seems like an odd thing to say yes to, for him it was Toastmasters. I mean, it's not so odd, learning how to be a better speaker is awesome. But what came along with that was even more than, like you were saying, it's more than you could have ever imagined.
Right.
So, I just want to encourage people to say yes in your life, right?
I mean, you never know where everything happens for a reason. I am a true believer of that. And for me, it was very simple to make the decision because it's all about helping others. I love helping others. We have a youth leadership, which I am totally excited about, because I believe if we have more opportunities for our youth and even adults, it's less likely for them to get into any type of mayhem, and their lives will be better for it. I say, I wish this would have been around when I was a kid. Well, it was. We just didn't know about it.
Right.
Toastmasters started in 1924 in a YMCA in Santa Ana.
Crazy.
And here we are today, over 90 years strong. We're in 136 countries.
Amazing.
It is absolutely fabulous, just fabulous. And it's a pleasure to sit here and chop it up with my girl here. Anything that she is involved with and I can support her, I'm there.
Oh, he's the best. Hope you enjoyed our real conversation. And hey, why don't you go join Toastmasters, because you never know where it could lead.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have an awesome day, and see you soon.
Bye.